Tina Marie is right there. All right. Energy activations, miracles, and healing. Do you guys know Tina Marie and I celebrate the same exact birthday, March 16th? And you are welcome to send us lots of birthday wishes. She is my astrological twin, and she is the heart of this Joan of Angels show. And, you know, she carries a lot of people. She's a teacher, very special teacher, and she helped senior people transition to the other side. She sees angels. She's seen them all the time. She sees them around some of you, and she'll always be sending you all sorts of special energy. So since tonight is all about activations and healing, what else is there to talk about really on this planet except getting activated, awakened, and healed so that you can handle whatever crap they're going to throw to you on this 3D world that pretends that it's real, and that is a full-time job for most of us to maneuver. So guys, I'm your Oracle, Joan of Angels, Oracle of Ancient Wisdom. Why am I the Oracle of Ancient Wisdom? Because I have more and more memories of who I am and why I came down here to the planet, and memories of the purpose that I have. And when you have memories of why you came down, which is to remind people, I think they may have sent me down as the nag of the galaxy, okay? Because I always seem to be, quote, reminding or nagging you guys to remember who you are. And then I had this funny thought that's like, oh, well, maybe that's why they hired me for this job, that I was the galactic nagger, to remind you to remember and tune into why you're here and who you are, because that's what makes life not only worth living, but what helps get you out of bed and what helps lift you into the service for others and into the ascension pathway. So I am Joan of Angels. I love being Joan of Angels. I was named Joan of Angels in 2015 for the art that I painted, but also because of my connection to Joan of Arc. And so I got that name, Joan of Angels, because of this connection with Joan of Arc as well. Little did we know that the Joan of Arc energy is needed worldwide now to help people raise that flag of freedom and fight for liberty, fight for independence, fight for freedom. And what kind of freedoms are we talking about? Well, the freedoms to be sovereign, to eat the foods you want to eat, to drink the water that you feel is the best for you, or to take the right supplements because you just know that they're going to work for you. So we're fighting really for the ability of every one of us to reclaim our personal power. And I am the Oracle because I do remember that that is your soul mission too, to hold your light and do that. And I want to share some special events, guys. So one of the exciting things that I am very excited to share with you, and I'm going to share it right now, is an event that I am doing. Here it is. Okay. Hopefully this works. I have to look at this and I have to look at the screen to make sure you can see. Okay, good. So, so up here, I wanted to comment, expect the unexpected and prepare for the best. And that's true. Over the next 3 months, everything unexpected will happen. Therefore, expect it and prepare for the best case scenario. You know, prepare that things are going to turn around for the highest good of all of us and that we are prepared. So there will be a whole new wave of energy coming, and it might be a little bumpy, which is why I talk about activating your energy and shifting with the times. But I want to tell you, I'm going to put this in the comments for Tina Marie here. Oh, can I actually go back here? No, now I'm lost. Okay, no, I can't go back there. Oh dear. Okay. So the event that I'm doing every Sunday, it's going to be Sunday mornings at 8 a.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Mountain Time. It is going to be on the Conscious Awakening Network. This is let's see, this is the website. You can register there. It's under the paid events, and it's going to be every week, 8 a.m. PST. And what are we going to do on that? Well, we are going to turn up your light your fire. We are going to help you not only fluff your wings, but begin to really feel good about yourself, so that which I teach you, you can take out in the world and teach it yourself, because your energy will be so high, your vibration will be turned on, that you're excited about who you are and your possibilities. So this show will light your fire. And it reminds me of the song, Come On Baby, Light My Fire. You know, it's like, come on angels, light our fire. Come on friends, let's really step even higher. Let's raise our vibration, go even higher. Let's do this as a tribe. So it'll be on Zoom. I think Tina's going to be on the Zoom with us. You'll be able to show your face, be you, or be private. It's up to you. And there will be comments. You can talk when, and not just shout out, but talk. And there'll be 3 people that can sit what we call in the spotlight to receive connection, communication from your angels or your guides with the wisdom that they want you to have. And it's very powerful to do this all together to have your healings, because when one person gets that healing, we all do. So share the spotlight as we take you on the wings of love to fuel your courage and ignite your power and get ready for an energetic upgrade. Well, fuel your fire and light your power. A few months ago, I had a real epiphany. In fact, I got stung by a bee that day. But the epiphany was, do I have the courage to do what it takes to help uplift humanity during these times? Is it really true that maybe I'm here as a leader, and that I'm actually here to be that cosmic nag, or to remind people of who they are, or to inspire all of you to go the next level, to really get your own energetic upgrade? And it was like, do I have the chutzpah, that's a Yiddish word, chutzpah, strength? Do I have the courage? Do I have the tenacity to take the world on and be that leader? And it was very hard's not the right word. I had to really sit with that, because I'm really not a courageous person in any way, shape, or form, or in most, although I do call myself a spiritual rebel. And I've had many talks with God about being a spiritual rebel, that just because you say to do it, it does not mean I'm going to do it. And I had a reading many years ago when I was 23 with a man by the name of John Roger. And he said to me, well, if Christ came in the room, you would say, show me your credentials, before you would ever trust a word that he said. It's like, prove to me who you are. Show me your credentials. And I think that's true. I actually think it's true. And so in these conversations I had with the head of the universe, and I think that was Anu, I said to him, well, I can't just blindly obey you. It just won't work for me. And if you want me in the world, then you're going to need to accept that I'm not a yes sir kind of galactic being. I'm not a yes starseed in that way. I'm not going to follow anyone blindly. I don't want you to follow anyone blindly either. What I want you to do, and I can't want you to do anything, but I want you to come to the decision about what you think is happening here on the planet, and or listen to people who you think might have answers, but use your discerning ears. Use your sensitivity to discern the truth, and then base your actions on that. That is the way to live your best life, right? All this work just to wake up. Yes, all this work just to wake up, my friends. And I have to tell you that it's a blessing. It is a blessing because many, many people were asleep, including many of us. And being woken up and being collectively woken up, because that it's not just me, it's not just Patricia over there or Candy or Christian or Emily, or Tina Marie. It is more and more of the people that we know are starting to wake up. And so the energy is becoming easier to come out of the spiritual closet, say, or easier to manifest the power through your own beingness. Much of my work is to then remind you of this power and strength that you can use when you walk in the world, no matter what, no matter the hardships that you will be assigned to face. Now, why do I say you will be assigned to face? Because we each have different karma, and we each have different lessons, and our lessons may be painful to us, but they may be different from everyone else's, because these are karmic lessons that are just for you or for me. However, collectively, we all have collective karmic lessons as well. And you are here on the show because you have felt a resonance or connecting to Tina Marie and myself, and to the teachings that we share. Part of what we're doing is raising the frequency to help heal, to help inspire you, to help give you a second chance, to help give you the wind below your feet, the wings to take you higher, so that you are able to leave the third dimensional 3D template of a human and actually step into a fifth degree or fifth dimensional angelic template of a being that's at a higher frequency. And when you have shifted your DNA template, then you'll have more of energy and vitality. Your intuition will work better. You're in direct connection with the universe. You will be able to heal your own body and receive healing rather. And you will be able to connect in a deeper way with your family and friends on the other sides. So getting back to the spotlight, I'm going to go back to showing you this. So what we're going to do on the program, it's on Zoom. You're going to be able to hop on Zoom. You'll get a link. It's $11. You can share the spotlight, get ready for an energetic upgrade. We're going to have some music. We're going to have some chanting. We're going to have some mantras or meditations. I'm going to share some amazing wisdom that the universe, I'm going to share what my guides tell me to share, basically. And it's going to be different from Miracle Monday. We will heal your heart. We will turn up your light. It is every week. So if you like it, you'd come on, you'd pay your $11, and you'd have access to the show and to everyone else on the show. What is going to happen? Well, we are going to have, let me make sure you can see it. Can you see it? Yes. We are going to have meditations, affirmations, mentoring. Now, what in the world could mentoring be? Lo and behold, my friends, I realized that I might as well confess to my greatest skills. Why fight them, which I usually do, or minimize them, which I've also been known to do? I'm a counselor. I help counsel people. I help counsel you from the other side. I help counsel you from this side. I help fluff your wings, and I help mentor you. I help you look at your life and help understand the best path for you. I do it through the work I do. It's just angel, and then I do the angel activations or the wing fluffing, which help raise your personal vibrations so that you can connect to your angels, so that you can hear what they have to say and you can feel them in your body. I've been doing lots of wing fluffings, guys, and it's been really fun. People are actually seeing their wings and seeing beautiful trim, golden trim, purple. Someone had this pink running through their wings. Just absolutely beautiful. So the wing fluffing has been really helpful. And today I did wing fluffing for a woman and her horses, basically. I felt it was the horses who had reached out to me, and that her horses were like Pegasus, the flying horse, was what really came through to both of us. And to bring joy back to the family, we needed to work with the wings of Pegasus and her. And boy, was that fun. Healings, readings, and a sense of community. So one of the things that I always long for is like, well, who's in my tribe? What do you look like? What do I hear? Can we talk? Can we find out what's going on, or what you're worried about in the world, or what you need in your life to make it a better place? Those are the things we're going to talk about because I want to know them. And it just so happens that many years ago, before I got my chiropractic degree, I actually got a master's in counseling. I went to Long Island University, I think it was a 2-year program, and took all the classes in counseling, and found out the funniest thing. I found out that the people who study to be a counselor are the ones who most need counseling. It's pretty funny. So the ones who are the therapists, the psychiatrists, the psychologists, because most of the training is right on each other, right? You're always counseling yourself or being counseled and solving some problem or another. And it's true. The school would tell us this. You're doing this because this is what you need the most in your life to get your groove back on. So I have a master's in counseling, and I love running groups. So I'd love it if you all join me. All right. Spiritual advisor, mentor, wing fluffer, spiritual chiropractor, and soul essence artist. There will be a little of everything on the show. It will be inspiring, uplifting, give you a new lease on life. I'm positive. I just know it. You'll feel your inner power. If I can have you feeling like Joan of Arc, I will. If I can have you feel brave, courageous, and bold, and grab your sword and fight demons so that you can, free your soul, I'll teach it. So we don't know exactly what I'm teaching and how, but I guarantee it will be whatever we are prompted from the angelic realm, because we are going to take you on the wings of love. Got it? The wings of love, to fuel your courage and ignite your power. And isn't this artwork so pretty? This is the Conscious Awakening Network created this Power Hour, Light Your Fire, with Oracle Joan of Angels. And this will help give you the support you're looking for. Be part of the show. Yeah, isn't that great? All right. And individual and fresh registration, and they'll send a link. Okay, I got carried away because it sounded so good. Also, because then I thought, I can cut the clip and use it. But it's going to be a fun show. It's going to be a Sunday morning upbeat. Now, to me, Sunday, well, that's ironic. I started to say Sunday is a day where I really in tune and I go within. And then I realized, well, sun is also the day of the sun. The sun's most powerful light beaming down here on earth, beaming down on you. It's a day when you go outside to be in the sun. It's a day where family and friends are very, very important. And that is the sun day. Sunday, when we do our show, we'll be renewing your energetics so that every day becomes a fun Sunday for you. No, I'll tell a few stories. Some of them will be good, and will also be doing healing and readings. So 3 people will get readings as part of the show, maximum 3. And speaking of readings, speaking of readings and energy healing, okay, I'm getting more messages now. So I want everyone to take a deep breath in and let it all out. And then again, take a deep breath in and let it all out. And as we begin to breathe together, I want you to feel yourself bringing the energy down from the celestial realms through the top of your head, bringing it down through your spine and then down through your feet. And taking a deep breath, bringing your shoulders back so you can feel that sense of alignment. And now we ask right now that we be filled and surrounded, protected by our guides, our loved ones, our higher light body companions, by all those who've been watching over us, by those who've come down here on earth to help lift humanity up into the higher realms. We ask that the guides of each and every one of you connect with the guides of each and every one of us so that we are a collective, a community of high vibrational frequency beings, and that we collectively rise on these wings of love. And so what I just saw was that we were all together, all of you and me, all together on this giant heart-shaped kind of carpet that had angel wings around it. And it was like actually picking us up as if we had been in the heavenly hotel. And it was taking us on these literal wings of love. And imagining that we're all together on these wings of love, we can actually be circling the earth, the planet, in a very, very gentle wave. We could be experiencing right now the energy that comes down from the sun, healing our bodies, penetrating the darker spots within us, energies of love coming from the heavens that literally are lighting up our skull, lighting up our brain. So they're this energy coming down from above down, actually lighting your brainstem on fire. Not fire in a bad way, but fire that burns through any stuck places, fire that burns through any negativity, fire that burns through any fear, and fire that burns through chains, any wires, any of the matrix, any of the chemicals of the matrix that have been sliming over humanity for a long time. We ask to have all that removed. We ask that we be empowered to have a shield of energetic armor that actually protects us from the lower frequency air, protect us from the lower frequency water, protect us from the lower frequency food down here, the lower frequency fabrics, the lower frequency chemicals, the lower frequency processed foods, the lower frequency everything that they pass off to humanity under the guise of somehow it's being good to us. But we know in our heart, if you don't know by now, that the sunscreens that you're putting on, guys, have chemicals in them that cause skin cancer. They have chemicals in it that they tell you to use, but those chemicals transmute the sun in such a way that it causes cancer in your body. And it's not just sunscreen. It's the makeup, it's the hair, it's the shampoo, it's the clothing. They all have chemicals. And so when we do this work, one of the things we are actually doing is raising your frequency high enough that those chemicals have no impact on you. That you may walk through the valley of death, but live. that you may walk through the horrific chemicals that were released last a few weeks ago in Ohio, and you will not suffer from it. Rather, everywhere you walk, not only do you feel healed, you can heal those around you by virtue of having raised your own vibrational frequency to those levels. Can everyone do this? Yes, you can. And that's the work we're doing. That's some of the work we're going to do on Sunday mornings with Joan of Angels, turning your power on. Hello, gorgeous Daria. How beautiful to see you. Yes. All right. Well, let's get a little action in the comments. Any comments on anything I've said? Number one. Number two, how is everyone feeling tonight? What's your vibration? What's your question? Where are you hurting? Vibrational energy activations. So how do we do an activation? That is a wise question. I asked a question at the very, very beginning. I said in the beginning that claiming my leadership as Joan of Arc has taken quite a long time. And that I questioned it. Am I who I think I am? Do I have the right energy to be a leader here on the planet? I questioned a lot. And I just pulled this card. The card is for me. It's called Wise Leader. You are a beacon for others. Now, it's not just me. It may be a card that's for you also, that you are a beacon for others, but it answers my question of being a wise and powerful leader. And she has in her hand a sword. Okay, in her right hand, she has a sword. And in her left hand, she has a flame. Very, very interesting. Like we're talking about lighting your flame on the Sunday show. So she has a sword here and a flame of light here. And she is going out and carrying both out into the world. Is it a sword? No, it's not. I think it's actually a wand. It's actually a magic wand. She has that makes more sense. She has a magic wand. You could use it as a sword, but she does have her magic wand, and she has her flame of light. How does this manifest? Well, when we go out in the world, we can actually imagine holding that wand in one hand and holding that flame of light in another, and feeling that flame all around you bursting into high energy. So guys, there are some wise leaders out here in the field with all of us, and you are a beacon for others. What do you think a leader is? A leader is someone who says, I can do it. I'm going to try. I'm going to give it my best. I have these qualities that I think will help. That's what a leader does. A leader might look around and go, oh my gosh, the kitchen floor is disgusting and I'm going to clean it. That's also a leader. It's not a maid. It's a person who says, oh, we need to keep the frequency in the house clear, the energy high. And we do that. All right, now enough of us are showing up now that we can start to move into some of the healing energies of the day. Christian is feeling a 4.5. There must be a lot going on for Christian to feel a 4.5. We have my darling friend Kathy Miller at a 2. Okay, low since Friday. These are heavy times. What's Elizabeth up to? She's less than a 3, moving slowly after a head injury. Oh my goodness gracious me. So it's a good thing you're all here today. All right. Oh my gosh, my hands are on fire. The hands are tingling. Boy, oh boy, this is going to be for you, Elizabeth, and you, Christian, and you, Krista, and you, Kathy Miller, and Darla, and Kelly Bird, Tina Marie, to the family of Tina Marie's and to her school and the people that she works with, to all of us who are experiencing trauma on any realm. And right now, I am experiencing it burning up my left palm, the trauma that is very, very palpable, the shock to your system. Guys, there's a lot of what they're going to say is bumpiness in the air, and a lot of change is about to happen. I don't know how it's going to unfold. It may not look pretty. It may be a bit bumpy. And so what we're doing right now is we're working with your energetic field to start giving you, and I noticed that I'm getting dizzy, right? I am like so dizzy, Melinda. I am like, this is what I'm doing. I'm scooping up this energy that's very, very heavy. And I think what I'm doing is stirring it. I'm not getting rid of it. I'm stirring it. Like that they say, the more we stir it, the more it's going to start to vibrate. And the more it starts to vibrate, the more each and every one of you are going to start to vibrate. Because we're like in a soup. We're in an energetic wave of soup that has depressed the population. Well, think about what's happening. Thank goodness we have a few tens to help me. So what is happening in the world is we have the threat of war on the horizon between major nuclear powers. And then here in our country, we have several fires a day now in different food plants that are blowing up. Well, why is that important? Because food plants are what give us food, even though they're processed foods. We've had train wreck and release of chemicals in major areas in the United States, and people actually suffering from pollutant contamination. And this contamination is going over the air and the seas and the water. So, of course, many of you are feeling it. You may not know energetically what is going on, but it's almost impossible not to feel the heavy waves. And they stick in your field. If you have water, drink it now. Okay, good. So I want you now to all work with me and put your feet down apart. And I want you to bring in the energy from the earth. Feel it come up through your feet, through the roots. Usually we send the roots down, but now we want you to bring up the energy from the earth. Bring it into your heart. We are doing this on the wings of love. It is in the heart-based reality that all transmutation happens. I want you to think of one thing that has happened in your life this week that is very disturbing to you, that has shifted your energy and is making you miserable, or that might be repeating over and over again, or maybe it's a loved one. I want you to put that in your heart right now. And as we bring that energy up from the earth, I want you to feel this beautiful energy from the earth coming up and starting to clean what is happening in your heart, as if your heart is a filter, as if your heart can recycle this energy. For lo, we are picking up that which has been the suffering on the planet, and we are transmuting it right now through our heart space, transmuting it so that it can be dissipated, so that you can be free again to start to feel the breath of life coming back, start to feel your body pulsing again with energy and vibration, starting to feel a renewal of hope, a renewal of this too shall pass. And so we say to you, this too shall pass for each and every one of you as you go through a healing that is in your body. I've asked Spirit the fastest way to do this for all of us, and they gave me a very, very beautiful process. So I'm going to give it because it's the easiest thing I've ever seen. I never even thought of anything like this. But they want you to imagine that right in front of you is a beautiful pool of water. It is about 3.5 feet deep. It is a kind of luminescent, shiny watery fluid, and it's at the most perfect temperature. If ever there was a temperature that was so like your temperature, so that when you moved into it, it just felt like you were in a womb, that you were in the best place. It's like so perfect for you. And as you go down these stairs and enter these 3 feet of water, there is a beautiful, beautiful lounge chair. It's an effervescent kind of loungy chair. And you find yourself laying down, submerged in this fluid, but you're laying down on this beautiful loungy, underwater loungy thing that half floats you and half surrounds you with water. And while you're in there, I want you to see that a beautiful pair of golden angels, maybe more actually, that there's 2 angels at the top of your head. And they have these beautiful sponges, and they're just cleansing your entire body. And they're removing that upper layer of grime that planet has seemed to be covered with. That people, places, or things, or lower frequency food, or chemtrails, or there's numerous things that could cause it. But submerging yourself in these waters is removing it from your energetic field. These angels are doing it with you. And I want you to now see that at your feet, because your feet are up, there are another set of angels, and they, oh my God, they have this kind of cosmic little scrubbing brush that is just cleaning all the dirt off your feet. And they're kind of shining up the balls of your feet, and they are attaching wings to the balls and soles of your feet. Ooh, cute little wings. There they go, little wings, little wings. Oh, yes, see? And feel how delicious it is, because all around you, it's as if a layer of fake skin that was all around you, kind of like smudging. Not the word's not smudging. It's like a terrible word, like it was covering you up. And as you're in the water, between what these little feet angels are doing and these angels up here, and then your heart processing everything, this layer of slime has been removed. It's being peeled back. So you're almost like naked again, and your pores could start to breathe. And so now I want you to put in the comments where your energetic frequency is, if it's gone up, if it's shifted, and by how much. So we know that we're on the right track. But we literally have peeled off layer 1 of the grime. Just going to call it the grime. Just peel it off. It just comes off like kind of tape. Yucky. Some of it wants to stick, but we're just going to kind of get the whole thing off, and then we're just going to toss it. Good. So now there you are. You're still back on your beautiful lounge with those wonderful angels just working on those wings of yours here and working on your feet and your heart. And now they want to do a third eye cleanse. So right now we want you to focus on your third eye. And in your third eye, some of you I see have what we call a cosmic plug right here. That cosmic plug has been placed there eons ago so that you wouldn't see. It was placed there as a way to keep you from being your most powerful self. So right now we're going to see that this cosmic plug is literally being removed. Remove that cosmic plug. Remove that cosmic plug. Remove that cosmic plug. Aha. And the card I pulled was collaborative dreaming. So we are doing it all together. We are doing this healing as a collective. And as Christian says, his hands are tingling. Elizabeth is improving. What we are doing, Elizabeth, right now is we're actually literally shifting the energy field around you. Because your energetic field, everyone, has been under attack. Everyone's energetic field has been under attack these last few weeks. It's very subtle. You may not even notice it. Maybe you think I'm nuts, but I see the slime generated and the fear. Good. Happy that you're starting to do better. I like it. Air has been dense for a lot of people. Some people are waking up and they can't breathe. They literally have no air in their house or in their room. And it's interesting. I wake up and I am so thirsty. I think I'm in the desert. I'm parched. I wake up every hour parched, so thirsty. And now I'm drinking 3 of these a day before I go to bed. 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, and 1 at night. And then I have a full one by my bed, and I wake up parched as if I'm in the desert. I love that we have some high energy here as well. Good. Feeling good. Hands are tingling. Feeling good. So anyone else feeling their energy shifting? Anyone else feeling their energy shifting? Good. All right. Let's see what else we're going to do now. Oh, yes. They said we need to finish where I started, which is that coaxing the leaders within you to shine. Coaxing the leaders within you to emerge. Coaxing the leaders to remember that it's safe. I know it's safe because they promised me that it's safe, that we're not going to be drowned at the stake, burned at the stake, drowned, in the water, dying by fire. They have promised that that is not our destiny this life. And more and more and more of us are coming forward together and collectively for the Ascension period, for the Ascension conference, for the Ascension times. And it takes the collective to do this. It's not anything that, yes, you can do it alone, but the energy of the collective is paving the way to have these energy healings manifest for one and for all. I hope that makes sense. Any questions? Any questions? The third card that I pulled is a card that's called Take Shelter. Taking shelter. Oh, good, Emily. Past mellow, past 11, feeling mellow. She's got her cat with her, living in a really beautiful place in Pennsylvania. There's trees. Very delicious. Let's hear it from everyone. What's feeling good in your life now? Let's talk about the things we're happy and we're thankful for, and focus on that where we're going. The card says, take shelter because your answers lie within. The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answers are blowing in the wind. Well, the answers are within you. And when you settle down and you put your antenna up here and you pull that plug out of here and you bring those energies up and down and you bring your shoulders back and fluff those wings, all this will come to pass and you will feel it. All right, so who else is feeling better? What is better? Let's focus now on everyone telling me one good thing that you're happy and thankful for. It's not enough to say happy and thankful. One happy and thankful thing you're for. I'm very happy and thankful, by the way, for the new show that I'm going to be doing, and that's going to actually be on Roku. It's like very, very exciting. It's a private show. Jonathan, we are very, very happy you are here. The show is growing because all of you. Okay, Kelly has her puppy Oliver laying with us. So, Kelly Bird, let's start to send energy also, hun, to your beautiful babies. I want to send it to Tina Marie's beautiful baby. She's got some beautiful dogs. Want to send it to Patricia, has some beautiful companions. And all of you who have spiritual companions and guides, we're just going to send it to you this week. Now, if your guides are a pain, as Christian says, he says, my guides are a pain, I would say the following. Get on your hands and knees and be grateful that your guides love you so much that they're going to be nagging you. They're going to be constantly reminding you of who you are so you don't forget. Daria's cat just showed up. Joan of Angels is feeling those energies again. Can you feel them? They actually are enough to make me seasick. Okay. Okay, now we've removed one of the layers. Now let's go back to turning up the switch, because this is a very easy process, guys. You can do it at home. Imagining now that there's a switch right in front of you, right here, and it's an on switch, an on, off. So when you are feeling low, or like when you got on the show tonight, Elizabeth, and we started, and all of you, Kelly, then I want you to imagine that in front of you is this dial. And if you look at it, you'll see maybe it's at a 0, a 1, or 2. And so, Kathy, it's within your power to turn that dial up and on. And turn it up and on until it clicks right into place. Once it clicks into place, well, then there you have it. You have just managed to turn your frequency up to a 10. And I like the image of it clicking into the place. And this does work. When you do that, then it gives you the energy to connect to your guides. And the answers are within you. It gives you the chance to hear them. It gives you the chance to do body healing and to orient you to whatever it is that is going on in the galaxy or in the universe around you. I think we've covered a lot of ground. We've covered a lot of ground. I want to see how everyone's doing. Looking at your higher levels, your guides have a good sense of humor. Good 9 now, yeah. First of all, they said, Joan will never hang up the show until you're at least a 9. And that may or may not be true, but most likely true, yes. But also, it's not our natural state to be at a 9, to be at a 2, guys. It's really not your natural state. If you were born as a light bearer and light was your natural state, joy and happiness was your natural state, then everything that would suppress your energy would lower your frequency. And so you would no longer be at a natural high state. Everything around us, I told you when we started the show tonight, is designed to lower your frequency. In other words, in order to be a high light being and high vibration, you have to overcome what gets thrown at us daily or by the minute that's designed to turn off your connection to source and to turn off your joy. Your job is to actually overcome and pull off the slime and overcome whatever it is that is keeping you from feeling your joy. And I'm here to tell you, it's not just you. It's something that's sliming us. It's like something that's going over the planet. And our job is to recognize it and pull it off of us. That's your job. And that's my job. My job is to remind you of it, to be the cosmic nudge. The cosmic nudge. The cosmic nudge. So the card I pulled out is called the Sacred Fool. And I don't mind poking fun at myself so that you can feel better and that you get a sense of joy and happiness. So the Cosmic Fool is the first card of the deck. It's one who blindly goes into the unknown, trusting that when they fall, Spirit's going to be there to pick them up. And I am actually at that energy level often, where I am like the Sacred Fool. But in the things that I've been told about the work that I do, a lot of it is about sharing my vulnerability and all of the things that didn't go right for me as well. Share my own stories, because my own stories of awakening are pretty gosh darn funny. And I wasn't a little saint. In fact, I regaled Victoria the other day with my young stories. I could hardly believe it, but my memories did come back. Okay, now I'm happy and grateful about healing. Christian has a sense of humor again. Thank you, God. Kathy is a 10, and that's a good hearty thank you. Delighted to be here. What kind of stone do you have as a ring? It is a turquoise. The turquoise was given to me in Mexico. And we have Oliver. All right. Any more comments down here? Blizzard tonight. All right. A little bit of snow. Oh my God. Hope not for you. However, in California, we could use blizzards because we need the water still. I'm hearing that we are complete, that the time has come. We're finished. I want to show this to you again one more time. I want to stick this in your brain. Oh, well, it would help if I didn't actually close the file. Hold on. Oh, there it is. Can you see it? I think you could see it. Let me see. Yes, kind of. It just doesn't look good there. All right. I'm just showing you. Come heal your heart. Turn up your light. Join me on Sundays. It's not this Sunday. It'll start a week from Sunday. I'm giving you plenty of notice. The show will be 45 minutes. You will have an amazing show and a beautiful day. And so I'm looking forward for that with all of you. And if you're new to my channel, guys, please like, subscribe, and share. I know you probably hear it from everyone, but that is how we grow. That's how we spread the tribe and get more views and raise the vibrational frequency. Don't forget to drink your water. Water is the key to the universe here. And they say that water can even cure, we're not going to use that word cure, but cure your heart. Water can cure your soul. It can purify you. That's a good way to say it. All right, my friends, have a blessed and beautiful night. I'll see you all next Monday. Thank you all. I'm glad I see signs that your energies are better. As always, Tina Marie and I appreciate you following us and joining us on the show and sharing it out with your friends and being part of the Joan of Angels community. Have a blessed and beautiful night. Be fearless. Remember, Joan of Arc was a young woman who just believed in what she was hearing. So trust your guides, friends.